Roasting really is the ultimate comfort food, whether it be for the family or entertaining. This is the most tried and tested method of cooking. So let's take it away with a fresh look at the roast. I'm going to show you how you can often get better results in roasting at either a higher temperature or a lower temperature. So let's get started on roasting these baby chickens. What I'm going to do is just make them dry first. So I trim away some of the fats, cut the wing tips off, and just cut the neck bone out. So I just put my finger under the skin just to pull away the skin from the chicken breast. Then I take some knobs of soft French butter and just push it under the chicken breast. Pick some fresh sage leaves and likewise just push those under the skin. I transfer the baby chickens into my baking tray. Take some whole banana shallots and cut in half. Arrange them around the edges of the chicken. I take a lemon, cut my lemon into quarters and just push the lemon inside the cavity of the baby chicken. I get a bit of olive oil, just drizzle the olive oil in and around on top of the shallots. Scatter some thyme sprigs around, just some additional knobs of butter, then some sea salt and some black pepper. I preheat the oven to 190, which is a bit high, and I'm going to put it in there for 10 minutes at 190. After 10 minutes, I'm going to turn it down to 160 and then roast it slowly for another half an hour. So after 10 minutes of cooking at high temperature, what I do is just pull out the chickens and just put the knife in just to separate the thighs and the wings away from the body. This means that the chicken breast will remain nice and juicy while still cooking the inside of the thigh. Roast chicken is the ultimate comfort food. It really makes all your problems go away. When it comes to roasting, we typically think about meat, but it works equally as well for seafood. So let's get started on some baby sea breams. So I have these sea bream. These are baby sea breams from Japan, and I bought these from the Japanese supermarket. They're very nice and fresh. Try and get them descaled with the fins taken out already. They'll make things much easier for you at home. All I need to do is run my knife along the backbone of the fish, just making an incision inside there, like a little pocket. We make an incision on both sides of the bone. I'm making the stuffing now for the fish. I'm using some Cod Roe here, which I also bought at the Japanese supermarket, together with some Okura and a squeeze of lemon, not too much lemon, a dash of extra virgin olive oil. Then I just pound this in the mortar and pestle. This is a little bit like a Greek tarama. Now I'm going to spoon the tarama into the inside of the fish. You can see it's a very nice pink colour, just to fill up the cavity there. Here I have some Iberico ham. This is a very high-end ham from Spain, and I'm going to wrap the bream in the ham. If you can't get the Iberico, then you can easily use some prosciutto, Parma ham, some Serrano ham. All will work very well. So I lay out the strips of ham on my chopping board, and then just transfer over the fish, and then just gently wrap the ham around the fish. Now transfer the fish to a greased baking tray. Drizzle with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, sea salt, and some black pepper. So for the fish, I'm using a high temperature method. I've actually preheated the oven to 240, which is extremely hot. But what that's going to do is really allow the flavour of the ham to get into the sea bream. In it goes. And it'll cook very quickly, about 7 minutes. The whole roasted sea bream is ready. It's nice and crispy. I'm just going to transfer these over on top of the lentils and the Vadavan spiced organic carrots. I just cut some chives and just sprinkle liberally over the top. The next roast is incredibly simple, lamb shoulder, which I've chosen because tonight I'm going to serve those Imambayildis, the Turkish stuffed eggplants. They will go perfectly with the lamb shoulder. So I have my boneless lamb shoulder, which you could also use a leg of lamb if you can't find the lamb shoulder. And the first thing I'm going to prepare is the marination. The marination just needs a little bit of olive oil, some smoked paprika, and some lime zest. Stir the marination together. Transfer the lamb shoulder to your baking tray. Season it, and then spoon over your marinade. So I've preheated this oven to 160. Again, this is not high temperature cooking. It's going to be quite low. I'm going to roast that for about 40 to 50 minutes until about medium rare. After removing my lamb shoulder from the oven, I just let it rest for about 10 minutes just to let the juices settle down. If you cut it straight away, then the juices will just run straight out of the lamb. What I do is I'm just going to cut off the netting. Now I'm going to carve some nice thin slices of the lamb. You can see here I have my Turkish Imambayildi. So eggplant and lamb is a classic combination, and this will work really beautifully for my dinner tonight. We have some happy customers feasting on our roasts. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time on Chris's Takeaway.